Hello and welcome to Long Beach, California. It is time for some NISA soccer action. Tonight, the home team, LA Force, ready to take on Arizona Monsoon FC. I'm Art Takari, along with Dennis Pope, proud to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play, courtesy of Goal Media. Dennis, we're ready for some NISA soccer action. LA Force, they've got to be ready as well. They've also got to be in not a very good mood.
Yeah, they're coming off a 1-0 loss to Irvine Zeta last weekend at the Championship Stadium in Irvine, and it was a contentious game and a game winner scored by Mr. Nisa himself, Shinya Kodono. So it was everything for a SoCal Derby that you could have asked for. LA Force came out on the wrong end, though, and so they're looking for a little revenge tonight.
And they definitely have the opportunity. This is a situation where they've got to get back on track. You got to have that short-term memory. Forget about what took place. Focus on what is in front of you. And they've played. They know Arizona Monsoon, and this has not been a very. And we can see fans of the tunnel. They're ready. They're excited to see their team come out of the tunnel. They're ready for tonight's showdown. Should be an interesting matchup.
Arizona Monsoon only scored 4 goals in their 6 matches so far. Again, struggling to find goals, struggling to find players. It's been a rough first season for Arizona Monsoon, and it could get rougher tonight, although they have the opportunity to play spoiler. LA Force is chasing Irvine Zeta now in the West Conference. They need a victory tonight to keep pace there. They're trailing Irvine Zeta by 5 points in the West Conference. 2 matches in hand at the moment.
So that's definitely something they have, in their favor. You don't want to, of course, looking at the point differential, it's obviously something you're not, excited to see. But like you said, they've played 2 less games, and of course, there was a match that actually had to be rescheduled. So, and when these kinds of things take place, it's very easy to just say, hey, let's take care of what we got to do. We'll be climbing back pretty quickly. So they definitely have that in their favor. But of course, you got to work hard. You got to find the way you got to get those goals. You got to get those results. You can't just expect them to go with you and assume that, okay, well, 2 games in hand, that means 6 points. If you don't bring your A game, you'll be dropping points.
And they had been playing well prior to that match against Irvine Zeta. They had won 3 in a row, had taken control of the West Conference. But again, that loss to Irvine and that postponed match put Irvine in a position where they then could take the lead themselves.
And when these teams met, the previous time these teams met was actually May the 12th. That one was actually in Arizona. Of course, obviously, the first meeting between these 2 teams took place on April 13th at this same location. It was a 4-0 win for the LA Force, a very comfortable win. When they played out in the desert, like you said, a 3-1 win. The only goal scored for Arizona that day was by Daisuke Otsuka. So he's definitely one of those players to watch on this Arizona Monsoon team.
This Monsoon team, of course, comes in with only 1 point, like I mentioned. And they only brought 12 players this evening. That means just 1 sub on the bench. That's a difficult task for any team at any level to play without, a full substitute bench. Especially in a situation now where you can make 7 substitutions, right? And that's more to every team's advantage to carry more players. It just doesn't seem to be happening quite yet for Monsoon. Apparently they have some players who are still ill, still feeling not well, and didn't make the trip.
And only having 1 player on your bench, it's not something, to be honest, let me just go ahead and say it. It's not something I want us to be talking about over and over. We know Arizona Monsoon have their work cut out for them. But, of course, you got to wait and see how the game starts. You got to wait and see how things go minute by minute. It's very easy to say how a game's going to turn out, but you never know how things will go until, that whistle blows and you see the dynamics and everything on the field. But having said all that, first, the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
With the playing of our national anthem.
And we are moments away from kickoff between the LA Force and Arizona Monsoon FC. Just got to wonder what's going through the heads of these Arizona players, knowing that there's really not much help on their bench. Sometimes you're thinking, is this a situation where they might want to conserve their energy a bit, maybe park the bus a bit, clear the ball, rely on counterattacks? I think it sounds like that might be their plan. It could be in their cards, but of course we got to wait and see. Maybe head coach Carlos Padilla has something planned that we don't know about at all.
Talking tactics and talking logical tactics. Well, here's the lineup for LA Force. 3 forwards, 3 mids, 4 defenders. Seth Torman, he started every match so far.
And of course, looking forward to seeing what Michael Salazar will do tonight. Got some weapons next to him in Oscar Delgado and Joel Quist as well.
Salazar was scoring goals before that loss to Zeta. He had scored a bunch of goals for LA Force on the road. We have yet to see a goal from him here at home.
Yes, that's what we want to see. That's for sure. You know, come on, it's his home. This is home. You know, home cooking. It's home field advantage. But so far, he's shown us that he is a road warrior indeed.
Here's how they'll line up for Arizona Monsoon FC.
Look for Carl Bursey to be a poacher up top, especially if he gets those opportunities. But let's not forget midfielders will be very, very busy today, especially Cesar Morquecho, Daisuke Otsuka, as well as Yahir Gonzalez and Giancarlo Cañas Jarquin. And looks like they're playing with 3 defenders in the back.
Jose Cortez will mind the net. Yeah, a tall task tonight for Arizona Monsoon.
And of course, we're excited to be here. And to all the viewers out there, glad you could be here as well too, wherever you're joining us from. I like to think there are a lot of viewers tuning in from the desert to watch their team, Arizona Monsoon FC. And the weather, of course, perfect tonight. Can't ask for anything more. It's June. Not going to get dark till a little bit later, but just, you know, maybe a slight breeze, but overall, like I said, excellent weather. Can't complain.
Love it. Gorgeous for soccer this evening. Temperature's going to dip down into the, high 70s maybe? It's a warm one here today in Southern California, folks.
And both teams getting ready. Arizona Monsoon will be wearing their white kits, and tonight, LA Force, of course, wearing their traditional black kits.
The black and gold.
And a decent crowd on hand tonight at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Long Beach, California.
Nice little breeze on the field, too. You can see it in the players' jerseys. Keeping them cool. See if the wind affects high balls.
And if we're going to be expecting some kind of long ball strategy, I think we're going to see more of it, of course, from Arizona Monsoon. But of course, we've said everything that needs to be said, and we are just waiting for that whistle for this game to begin. And that's Brandon Barnes.
Wearing the non-traditional number 1 jersey.
Maybe it might be some good luck for him, and we are underway for this match between LA Force and Arizona Monsoon FC. And as we begin, just want to let you know that the official soccer ball sponsor for NISA, Zara. So a throw in early on for Arizona Monsoon. This time now be a throw in for the LA Force. Eric Villatoro not wasting any time, quickly finding Justin Jovel. Let me take a look at the personnel on the field. Villatoro as left back, Ronaldo Lomeli as the right back. The 2 center backs, of course, Ivan Hernandez and Ahmed Shaibu. And Shaibu's able to play as a wing back or as a center back. So definitely a very good player to have in the lineup.
Yeah, they're going to try to utilize that flexibility tonight.
There was that long ball from Ivan Hernandez. Joel Quist trying to chase it down. Goes out of bounds, will be a goal kick. And it's these kinds of possessions that Arizona Monsoon is going to welcome all night, that's for sure. In goal for Monsoon, Jose Cortez. Takes the goal kick, gets it back, feeling a little bit of pressure, and his clearance going straight to Oscar Delgado. He was unable to maintain possession. Lost the ball to Daisuke Otsuka. Cleared, going straight to Ivan Hernandez. And by taking a look at the personnel on the field for Arizona, they're playing what looks like a 5-4-1. But now here's Oscar Delgado looking for an option. The cross. That one's blocked out of bounds. I was about to say I was close to saying we were about to have our first corner kick, but actually goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Villatoro instructed the move a little forward to take that throw-in. Can't say I see that happen too much.
No, but it's far closer to the corner than Villatoro wanted to give it.
So he does take the throw in. Some good one-touch ball movement. That was Salazar who had it for a moment, went back to now sent out of bounds. That's Brigida. First there was those good one-touch movements between Villatoro, Salazar, and Jovel, and that time Brigida losing the battle. Goes out of bounds, will be another goal kick for Arizona. So not a surprise early on. Seems like the ball is on one side of the field. A goal kick going straight off the chest of Brandon Barnes. And trying to get an attack going. That time it was Austin Cuevas. And early on, we're seeing Arizona Monsoon just having trouble, controlling the ball. LA Force being more physical. They've definitely come into this game with we're not here to mess around attitude. And now a long ball, but the flag does come up for offside.
2 players offside for LA Force. But you're right, Arizona Monsoon having a difficult time getting on the ball. Right, LA Force defense right there, first ball with a man in defense on the player's back, causing that pressure that creates diamonds.
It looks like the 3 center backs to start this match for Arizona. Jaden Gonzalez, Carl Bercy, and Cedric Janty. And we do see Austin Cuevas playing as the right back. Possession taken away. LA Force wanting to move the ball forward constantly. Brigida, and that's a good ball. Able to find Delgado. Delgado with plenty of time and space. Fakes the cross. Is he going to fake it again? This time he does cross it. Headed out. Not out to safety. Well, Salazar had to take a rip. He fakes it. Nice work from Arizona Monsoon FC defenders to take away space. Now they're trying to start their own counterattack. And this could be an opportunity. Looking for an option. It's Otsuka. He gets a shot off. Easy save from Torman. But of course, good move. Good ball movement in getting that opportunity from Arizona Monsoon FC.
Great off-the-ball run from Otsuka. Yeah, as soon as Salazar got the ball, he immediately drew two defenders at the top of the box and was overtaken.
Ivan Hernandez playing it back to Seth Torman. This is not a situation for LA Force to be concerned about an opportunity for Monsoon, but as this match goes on, we'll want to pay attention to see how LA Force reacts to these counterattack opportunities. The long ball flick header from Salazar. Ball comes to Brigida. He's able to find Josue Cartagena. A nice pass, the touch from Quist. Probably wanted to get it towards Brigida or Salazar, but taken away. Otsuka once again trying to do everything on his own, but this time whistled for the foul.
The referee let play continue after Otsuka looked like he may have been fouled, and then he lost the ball and fouled down on the ground. I think that's Villatoro, is it not?
Yeah, it is Eric Villatoro. So of course, hope he's all right.
You got maybe the back of a shoe in his back, lower back there.
Whistle's blown, ball back in play. And early on, we have seen LA Force wanting to push the ball forward, whether it's trying to go over the top or just playing the long ball I think we're going to see them. I think we're going to see LA Force using that same strategy early on and see what they get from it.
Got to find a way to get the ball into Michael Salazar.
Now sent forward. This could be trouble. Cortez coming way out to no man's land. That was dangerous.
Referee, let's play continue.
Trying to get that counterattack going. Pass was intercepted by Justin Jovel. He's brought down. Should be a free kick for the LA Force. Ball is back in the play. Jovel to Ahmed Shaibu. Sends it to the outside to Oscar Delgado. Back to Shaibu. Now Jovel. Now with Arizona Monsoon playing this 5-4-1 formation, obviously going to leave a lot of space open on the pitch for the LA Force. Villatoro. And that time, he was able to find Delgado. I think Delgado was expecting Brigida to make a run. Little bit of miscommunication.
Delgado may have rushed the pass. And again, yeah, you're right. Miscommunication. Absolutely.
So will be a throw-in for Arizona Monsoon, deep in their own end of the field. Once again, finding Otsuka. He actually does a good job of winning a throw-in. Looking for Brandon Barnes. And of course, Barnes was looking for Otsuka. Not much coming from it. Ball finds its way back to Seth Torman.
Pretty clear who the danger men are, though, for Monsoon tonight.
Villatoro. And you can just see by the way this match has started, LA Force looking very relaxed. But of course, they cannot find themselves getting too relaxed. You never know what can happen with one small mistake or one small little letdown.
Yeah, Shaibu and Hernandez are going to have to communicate and pair well together to eliminate.
And that time, Justin Jovel looking for Joe Quist. Actually went straight to Jose Cortez, and I think Cortez might have stepped, out of the penalty area with the ball still in his hands.
As long as you keep the ball under or before the line, you're fine.
Okay. Well, I'm just pointing that out. It was kind of close. Last touch by Delgado. Salazar made sure not to go for it because he knew the flag would have come up for offside. Now it's Cedric Janty to Austin Cuevas. His pass back, a dangerous one, actually taken away by Brigida. He was unable to maintain possession. It will be a goal kick. And while we have this quick stoppage, for the latest scores, stats, standings, and news, visit nisasoccer.com.
I like that Brigida is ready tonight, playing on the front foot.
And Carl Bursey. Not heard his name called too many times, but now Ronaldo Lamelli losing the ball to Yair Gonzalez. Nice cut back. Looks for an option, still has it. Will he go with his option on the overlap? No, instead loses the ball to Justin Jovel. Now this could be a good opportunity for the LA Force. Lots of open space. Looking for Salazar, but the flag did come up. It will not count, unfortunately. And I think he's also going to get a warning for kicking the ball into the net. And not just a warning, out. Salazar gets himself in the book. And let's put that into the category of unnecessary yellow cards.
Yeah, absolutely no reason for that one. That falls under the category of dissent.
That's the word I was looking for. Something like that. Something along those lines. Thank you.
Dissent by word or action.
Because, the whistle blows. It's like, okay, the whistle blows. I'm offside. I got to stop. Ball back in the play. Goes out of bounds. Will be another throw-in for Arizona Monsoon.
Still haven't seen a goal from Michael Salazar yet.
He's hungry. He's hungry for that goal. Also plays for the national team of Belize. And now taken away by Cartagena to Salazar. Perhaps one more touch for Brigida. Will he be able to keep it in bounds? He is able to, but hold on. The flag did come up for offside. And seems like the flag as that flag has been coming up a lot, and I'm kind of surprised because, you know, Flag Day was actually yesterday. It's called Flag Day.
Very nice. Very nice. At least LA Force are pressuring up top, right? They're showing a willingness to attack.
Yeah, they're not wasting time at all. They're on a mission. They want to find that goal early. They do not want this. I think the last thing you'd want in this kind of match, yes, of course, like we talked about before, they're favored. Not much, not many, barely any fresh legs available for Arizona on their bench, but you do not want this to become one of those long, drawn-out games where it stays scoreless for a while. They want to get that goal and set the tone. And that time, Delgado losing possession. But nice readjustment from Ahmed Shaibu. Ball comes back to Delgado.
Terrific step from Shaibu, reading the play.
Now play to the outside. Ball finds its way to Joel Quist. Knocked out of bounds by Cesar Morquecho. And, with Shaibu, he's able to step up very easily. Like I said earlier, playing a 5-4-1, you're leaving a lot of space on the pitch. I think it'd be a little smarter for Arizona Monsoon to alternate going from a 5-4-1 to sometimes a 4-4-2.
He's playing more like a sweeper tonight.
Now the ball finding its way to Villatoro, was unable to control it at that last moment. Cleared away. Off the head now of Hernandez. Arizona Monsoon looking to regroup. Playing it all the way back to Jose Cortez. The dangerous one, nearly loses it. Was able to clear it, but did take a deflection. That press, of course, dangerous. LA Force really showing how determined they are to get that first goal.
Love that press. Almost got the ball from Cortez, and Cortez is still kind of feeling it. Heart's probably racing right now.
Played back to Cortez. Did not get the best first touch, and this is something where the LA Force really need to focus on. Keep on pressuring him. If you see the opposing keeper having trouble with the ball at his feet, you got to keep making him uncomfortable. Now Ivan Hernandez to Justin Jovel. Felt the pressure from behind, able to find Joel Quist. Quist always dangerous on the flanks. Nice job cutting it back. Perhaps holding the ball a little too long, but was he fouled? Yes, he was, and it will be a free kick for the LA Force in a very good position.
Just outside the 18 there in the corner. Quist crossed over inside the corner on the cutback here. Very briefly in the corner. Where does the foul come? The referee says it's outside the 18. And we'll see a free kick here. It looks like Cartagena lining up over this one, as well as maybe Oscar Delgado.
And yeah, it does appear to be Oscar Delgado. We see some of the bigger, taller players in the penalty area. So yeah, so it's either Delgado or Cartagena, and it will be Delgado. The shot saved at the near post by Jose Cortez, and it will be a corner kick for the LA Force.
A really good save there by Cortez, and his teammate's got to tie his shoe. So good, he's almost knocked his shoe off. But yeah, that ball was heading to the near post there. Cortez does a good job getting his paws to it, steering it wide.
So now a corner kick for the LA Force. Another set piece opportunity. And here it comes into the air. Salazar did get his head on it. Now went off the head of Carl Bercy. Not cleared out just yet. Joel Quist now.
Cortez came out and missed the punch. That was a good opportunity for LA Force right there, but didn't seem like there was much urgency to play the ball back in.
And that last ball was actually knocked out of bounds by Giancarlo Cañas Jarquin. Played a little over 15 minutes. No score between LA Force and Arizona Monsoon FC. Villatoro with the cross. This could be an opportunity. Looks like that one was headed high into the air. Now a bicycle kick opportunity, or bicycle kick attempt from Joel Quist. Goes pretty high and wide, but you got to love the effort and the thinking.
Marks for the technique, but not too many for the finish there. Love to see a player go for it, though.
So aside from one shot on target from Arizona Monsoon, it's been all LA Force. No exaggeration from what was just said. And now quickly back into play. Salazar, can you bring it down? He was able to, and he actually does win another corner kick. Now, of course, LA Force getting in some more of those taller guys, especially the center backs, Ahmed Shaibu and Ivan Hernandez. Ivan Hernandez, like you mentioned in NISA X, our little mini pregame show on X, always dangerous on set pieces. And the question here is, Cartagena came over to talk to Delgado. Are they going to want to play it short? Yes, they do. Cartagena sends this one into the penalty area. The flick header high into the air. Can Cortez get to it? Having trouble with it once again.
Trying to get through traffic to get there. He's able to push it out for a corner.
Will Joel Quist take this corner kick, or will he perhaps wait for Delgado, or maybe Cartagena? We're approaching the 20-minute mark.
These corner kicks start to take their toll on the defense, though. The amount of focus and strength that it takes to defend each one of these, it wears them down. It wears down your center backs, and your keeper's already having trouble, whether it's the sun right now or the nerves. Right now it's the time for LA Force to put one in.
And here comes the corner. Headed out by Barnes. Lomeli keeps it alive to Brigida. Brigida with the cross, and that time cleared by Cedric Janti. Goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Last one off the head of Ronaldo Lomeli.
So far, so good from it. Arizona Monsoon in defense.
Ball back in the play. Cuevas able to find Brandon Barnes. And Brandon Barnes is actually fouled by Ahmed Shaibu. So it will be a free kick for Arizona Monsoon.
Fans, you can cheer on your favorite NISA club all season long by visiting Passage, the official ticketing partner of NISA. Find tickets for all NISA matches at tickets.nisasoccer.com.
That free kick was taken, nearly losing possession. Shaibu's clearance going straight to Salazar. Salazar doing a good job that time, holding the ball and finding Joel Quist. Was sent out of bounds by Carl Bursey. Quist with a throw-in to Lomeli. Now Brigida to Salazar.
Again, drawing two defenders immediately.
That ball poked away. Now it's Kanyas Harkin, perhaps trying to do a little too much on his own. We're in the 20th minute of the match. 0-0 between the LA Force and Arizona Monsoon FC. Arif Takari along with Dennis Pope proud to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play courtesy of Goal Media. This is NISA Soccer Action. Live from Long Beach, California. We're at Veterans Memorial Stadium. Justin Jovel switching the field. Was looking for Ronaldo Lomeli. So he took a tumble. Now it's cleared. Ivan Hernandez perhaps having a little bit of trouble with that ball, but quickly able to readjust. Plays it back to his keeper, Seth Torman.
Justin Jovel on the ball there. Been the subject of some transfer rumors lately. Interesting to see what may happen next with him.
Josue Cartagena plays it back to Ahmed Shaibu. Eric Villatoro able to find Michael Salazar. Brigida had to hurry back, otherwise he would have been offside. Lomeli, his attempted pass was broken up by Freddie Aguilar. Now Cartagena's ball, onside, it is a good one to Quist. The cross, putting a little too much on it, goes out of bounds for a goal kick.
Got one too many laces on the ball there. I think he was thinking pass and his foot was thinking shot. They weren't able to meet in the middle.
Now Cedric Janti to Kanyas Harkin. Now Cuevas' pass taken away by Delgado. Now Salazar fakes the pass, still has it. Will he get a shot off? He does. That time blocked nicely by Cuevas.
Good block by Cuevas.
Played it to the outside, was looking for Kanyas Harkin. So got some good help from Daisuke Otsuka. And Kanyas Harkin fouled, will be a free kick for Arizona Monsoon.
Monsoon showing some good technique there.
A free kick taken. Whatever strategy Arizona Monsoon is playing, it's not going to be easy for them just to play it long. And that time, Daisuke Otsuka had a little problem with his footing, and it's definitely a shame there for Arizona Monsoon because it could have been an opportunity off a giveaway. And that pass back to Seth Torman, looks like there was a little bit of trouble at the moment.
Force dealing with some high pressure.
And now Kanyas Harkin, brought down from behind by Villatoro, will be a free kick, and it's these kinds of situations where Monsoon will want to take advantage of as much as they can.
This is the danger time for LA Force too. We're still 0-0 past the 20th minute mark. LA Force by right should have a goal by now.
And of course, in these kinds of situations, you're playing against a team that you're heavily favored against. But set piece opportunities, we know it. Anything can happen in the sport, in the game, but against a run of play, but especially set pieces.
Great equalizer.
And here it comes from Kanyas Harkin. Headed down, not out yet. Almost a shot the last moment. We saw him getting ready to tee off.
Salazar having to do the dirty work in defense there.
So will be a throw in by Cuevas. Otsuka looking to cross it, instead it goes out of bounds. And there was that opportunity. We saw one member of Arizona Monsoon getting ready to tee off in the penalty area. Had he been able to connect with that, who knows what could have happened.
There was a moment there.
Shaibu to Justin Jovel. Now Villatoro.
Force need to be moving the ball around, making Monsoon run. Wearing out their midfield, and then you get that ball over the top eventually, and they're going to break down. But you got to continue to move the ball side to side, switch fields, give them different looks, right? Poke and press and prod. Make them run at every opportunity to make Monsoon run.
As more minutes tick away, right now there's no reason to get frustrated. You got to stick with your game plan. But for the LA Force, you just know if this became one of those matches, it could get frustrating eventually. Cartagena switching the field, finding Ronaldo Lamelli. Nearly brought down from behind. Looked like kind of a dangerous tackle at first. Lamelli faking the cross. He's finally able to get that ball in, but goes straight to Jose Cortez.
Some good work out there from Lamelli.
Now getting that ball out quickly to Yair Gonzalez. Physical play picking up a little bit. The official does have control of this match. And it will be a free kick for the men in black. Ahmed Shaibu to Oscar Delgado. Back to Shaibu. Now Josue Cartagena to Ivan Hernandez. Feeling the pressure a bit from Brandon Barnes. That's Villatoro once again. To Delgado. And looks like he did win a corner kick there. Yes, he did. So another set piece opportunity for the LA Force.
It's got to be number 4 or 5 so far tonight.
We are in the 26th minute of
Looks like he has to retie his shoe as well. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. When you get stepped on and then jacks with your laces. You gotta take off your shoe and readjust.
Now with this momentary stoppage, just want another announcement to share. Hotel Planner is NISA's official hotel reservation partner. Fans can get discounted hotel rates to attend NISA matches, tournaments, or personal travel. Visit nisa.hotelplanner.com to book your next trip today. So if we're in the mood to make a trip, we know where to go. Now Kanyas Harkin playing it back to Jose Cortez. Quick touch to Carl Bursey. And that time it was Yair Gonzalez able to make the move. Not able to maintain possession. Off the head of Bursey. Bursey getting involved a lot. Now Cesar Morquecho. Brandon Barnes trying to play it to the outside to Yair Gonzalez. Instead, Lamelli intercepts that pass and plays it back to his keeper, Seth Torman. Getting closer to the half-hour mark, we remain scoreless. And definitely a lot of soccer today, especially with the European Championship going on. There was 3 matches today. We're here doing this NISA match. And there's plenty more European Championship soccer to watch tomorrow as well.
Copa America as well.
Yes, a summer of soccer, put it that way. Viator with a touch to Salazar. A very nice touch as well to Brigida. Plays it to the outside to Lomelli. Now Justin Jovel. Shaibu to Villatoro. We've seen this a lot tonight. LA Force dominating possession. They've created opportunities, but we also do see Arizona Monsoon doing a good job at breaking down and taking space away as fast as possible, especially when Michael Salazar has the ball. Cedric Janti had a touch. Instead it goes to Joel Quist. Quist now playing it to the outside to Villatoro. Villatoro sends it into the penalty area. Headed away, but not out to safety. Cartagena with a shot. That one going straight to Jose Cortez.
Great ball in from Villatoro for the starter. Headed back out to Cartagena, who's got a great shot. Didn't look like he had full balance underneath him, though, on that one.
Sent away by Cortez. Otsuka tried to get his head on that 50-50 ball. And now trying to get to Jovel and actually giving away. Ball finds its way to Otsuka. This could be the opportunity. Brandon Barnes, he shoots. That one going just over the bar. Talk about a good opportunity for Arizona Monsoon to take the lead. They took advantage of a giveaway, but did not finish the job.
Yeah, Jovel with a bad giveaway there. And a great ball played over to number 1, who just sends it right over the bar.
And that's one he would definitely love to have back.
Yeah, Brandon Barnes is going to go to sleep tonight with one of those jolty dreams, thinking about how he hit that one.
Offside flag coming up again. Salazar, of course, eager to get that goal at home. So at times it just seems like it's just one of those hard to describe. It's just one of those things that just keeps itching at you. Like, I got to get this done. Why isn't it happening?
He's pressuring that back line, though.
Cuevas with the touch to Kanyas Harkin. The foul will be a free kick. That time was Ahmed Shaibu whistled for the contact.
Harkin goes down a little soft. Shaibu's a big guy.
And of course, can't help but keep on looking back at that opportunity Arizona just had.
Prime opportunity for Barnes.
I'm sure he just has, replaying that in his head, probably just saying, got to keep that one low, keep it low. But here comes the free kick from Kanyas Harkin. Not much coming from it. Took a bounce. Cleared away by Salazar off the head of Carl Bursey. Right back to Salazar. And Salazar, of course, needs to do something with it. Had it poked away. Ahmed Shaibu with the last touch goes out of bounds. And, it's these kinds of situations, those kinds of possessions where you really cannot be, you can't be putting yourself in that situation. Salazar had the ball, wanted to keep carrying it. Looking back at it, the obvious thing to do, you got to find one of your open players, maintain possession, because it's those kinds of self-inflicted wounds that could come back to haunt you if you're not careful.
Even the great Michael Salazar needs to get rid of the ball soon.
Delgado looking for Salazar. The flag did come up. And of course, credit where credit's due. The back line of Arizona playing a very disciplined match today.
Yeah, just 3 in the back so far tonight from Arizona.
Yeah, those 3 in the back, of course, Carl Bercy, Jaden Gonzalez, and Cedric Janty. The wingbacks playing on the right side, Austin Cuevas. The other wingback is Freddie Aguilar. When we take a look at the 4 midfielders, the midfielders on the outside, Daisuke Otsuka and Yair Gonzalez. The 2 central midfielders, Cesar Morquecho and Giancarlo Cañas Jarquin. And of course, Brandon Barnes, the lone striker playing up top. Via Toro to Brigida. The cross. This went a little high. Did it stay in bounds? No, it actually went out of bounds. It will be a goal kick.
Yeah, it was a high arcing cross, and it looked like it might have hit the Americano football goalpost, perhaps. The longer this remains scoreless, the more this benefits Arizona Monsoon.
Without a doubt. And eventually, of course, LA Forest will need to make some changes to bring on some fresh legs or perhaps change their formation and tactics a little bit. I can't see them making that many changes. But like you said, the longer this game, stays scoreless, the more scarier it will become, and definitely will play into the favor of Arizona. And the fact is, if their game plan has been to sit back behind the ball and just rely on some mistakes from LA Force, they really have been sticking to that game plan and doing a decent job of it. Now Delgado trying to break through. He did draw some contact, and it will be a free kick.
And a card.
Yeah, and the yellow card given to, I want to say, from here, looks like Daisuke Otsuka, but not 100% sure yet.
Yeah, I think it was 15 or 16. It's hard to see their numbers. They got gold on white. It's not easy.
Yeah, I've got to love these color combinations.
Yep, it's Daisuke Otsuka. He's got gray numbers or silverish numbers. It's like an altered jersey, to be fair.
Well, whatever the style is, I'm just going to leave it there. So a free kick for the LA Force. We're in the last 10 minutes of the first half. They need to find that goal if they want to go into the half with confidence. Now here it comes from Cartagena. This could be a good opportunity. Looks like it did pass near a few players' heads, but goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick. So Arizona Monsoon dodging a bullet there.
It was just behind the head of Salazar. He might have gotten his hair onto it and almost flicked it onto Brigida, but Brigida had come too far forward. That's a tough one there. Close call for LA Force.
A goal kick taken. Sent high into the air off the head of Ahmed Shaibu. Morquecho trying to get involved. Now Lomelli to Cartagena. Back heel, able to find Lomelli, but not able to keep possession. And Morquecho brought down. Will be a free kick for Arizona. Looks like the official sending a message there saying no more of that kind of contact. Actually, that time, no, it was Cañas Jarquin, I want to say, who was brought down. And he feels like he's been brought down on one too many times. Hold on a moment, the referee says. I guess they had to back it up a little bit, or perhaps the official was not ready. So a free kick for Arizona Monsoon. Sending this one into the penalty area. Brandon Barnes, can he bring it down and get a shot off? Played it to the outside. Now trying to keep this one alive. That was Aguilar. Joel Quist plays it back to Lomelli. Brigida unable to keep possession. The contact definitely increasing, and now this time Brigida gets himself in the book with the yellow card on that tackle.
Brigida out of control there. It was reckless.
And that time he brought down Giancarlo Cañas-Jarquin. So finally, I think Cañas-Jarquin's got to be a little satisfied, saying, "Okay, finally, you put one of them in the book. Thank you." I think by the time this night is over, I think Giancarlo Cañas-Jarquin might be a little banged up.
A couple of bruises here and there.
And here comes the free kick. It's floated high into the air, and actually will end up being a corner kick now for Arizona Monsoon.
And there are two force players there defending.
And I think as time, as the way we've seen time winding down in this first half, LA Force looking at times a little more and more uncomfortable. They'll definitely need to tighten up. Here comes a corner kick first from Cañas-Jarquin. Cleared. Not many players wearing black shirts at that end of the field. Brigida trying to take possession. He is able to. Needs help though. Still Brigida, very nice move to jump over that tackle. Brigida with the cross, looking for Quis, just a little too high for him.
Brigida done all the work he had to get rid of the ball. Great move by Brigida coming up the left side.
Plenty of speed and energy as well too.
Taking on two defenders and beating them both. But goes out of bounds for an Arizona Monsoon throw-in.
Now Cañas-Jarquin brought down again. Will be a free kick, but the official perhaps having a little chat. And yes, Justin Jovel gets himself in the book now in the 40th minute. So like I was saying earlier, LA Force looking more and more uncomfortable as we're winding down this first half, and these yellow cards definitely are not helping. I think we've got to see some changes to start the second half for the LA Force.
Jarquin able to draw fouls, right, and put Force in a position where now they're in card trouble a little bit.
Free kick taken by Cañas-Jarquin, looking for Otsuka. Climbing high was Villatoro, heading it out will be a throw-in.
I think Jovel's card in particular is probably a persistent infringement card on Jarquin. He'd seen him 1, 2, 3, 4 fouled too many times. Somebody's got to get the card done for that.
Cuevas trying to keep this move alive. Cleared away off the head of Bursey. Looking for Janty. Can he keep it in play? He was able to. Actually, correction, no, went out of bounds. And like I was saying, right now, these final minutes of the first half, it's important for the LA Force to just play smart, be patient. No reckless challenges, no wild challenges, and some changes, in my opinion, will have to be made to start the second half. You see your opponent. Look at the other bench on the sideline. Monsoon basically not having anyone available to come in. And for LA Force, you have plenty of players ready to come in. You got to make those changes. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where someone gets a silly second yellow card and you find yourself playing one man down.
I think if you're Force, you need to also be able to play the ball through the middle a little bit more. All the play has been on the wings or over the top.
And Villatoro feeling the pressure that time for Morquecho and Otsuka. To Shaibu, now back to Villatoro. He's going to want to switch the field. The ball at this end of the field. Arizona Monsoon providing pressure. Now Torman to Hernandez. Cartagena plays it to the outside to Lomelli. Went off his head to the chest of Quist. Still Quist. Drawing a lot of players in white shirts and wisely switches the field, finding Villatoro. Now it's Oscar Delgado. Back to Villatoro. Now Salazar. Salazar, of course, a striker. Dropping back, though, looking more like an attacking midfielder.
He's had to find the ball tonight.
Hernandez's ball gets to Villatoro. Still Villatoro. Nice work in finding Justin Jovel. This one sent into the penalty area looking for Queest. The header, and it's a goal! LA Force take a 1-0 lead.
Great ball from Justin Jovel into the box. Queest gets 2 heads to it. Second one finds the back of the net. And we have a 1-0 scoreline now for LA Force.
And of course, you know what's going through everyone's head. There's joy, but also plenty of relief. Queest with that last header. That was not going to be stopped by Jose Cortez. LA Force take a much-needed 1-0 lead.
Great follow-up there from Queest, too, following his own play. Saw it deflected off the defender's head and attacked it first. Got to it, gave his team a lead now. Jovel into Queest. Nothing to do with Salazar yet.
So a huge goal for the LA Force. I was just in the middle of talking about how this first half was not really going according to plan the last minutes, but now wait, here's Queest once again. Can LA Force add another one? That would definitely give them much more confidence going into the halftime locker room. Delgado fakes the cross, continues carrying it, gets it back to Jovel. Jovel's cross, intercepted by Bursey. Now it's Brandon Barnes trying to play it forward towards Otsuka. He did draw some contact.
2 players are down right now. Shaibu come flying in. Looks like he might have taken a knee to the lower midsection there. He's going to jog it off. That was a really good ball in from Jovel.
Excellent ball. Exactly what LA Force needed. Like I was saying earlier, there was a nice stretch of this, late part of the first half where things were not going so well at times for LA Force. Some silly mistakes, some unnecessary yellow cards, maybe being a little too reckless at times. You kind of were thinking that we were headed for a 0-0 score, going into the halftime, going into the interval. But no, LA Force able to find that goal, keep their composure. And yes, and of course, right now they're hungry for more, and this is the attitude they need to have. They've got to win this game. Queest that time looking for Salazar, going straight to Jose Cortez. As we are getting closer and closer to stoppage time, got to assume there will be at least 2 minutes of stoppage time. Kanyas Harkin to Morquecho. Actually, another time that's Gonzalez, and that's a good ball. It is onside. Can this one be finished off? Definitely a lot of traffic in that area, but the very last moment kicked away. Did go out of bounds, and it will be a corner kick for Arizona Monsoon.
Resolute defending in the back there from LA Force.
And I was just informed that there will be 2 minutes of stoppage time.
Barnes trying to hold on to the ball, but overwhelmed by 2 defenders, including Ivan Hernandez. Corner kick here for Monsoon now.
This one will be taken by Giancarlo Kanyas Harkin. But hold on, a whistle in the penalty area. A little bit of contact. I think that time it did involve the goal scorer, Joel Queest.
Referee trying to have a chat with the fellas. If I see that again in the 18, it will be a penalty.
Now here comes Kanyas Harkin. Went straight to Carl Bursey. Goes out of bounds. Will be a goal kick for the LA Force, and Bursey quick to rush back.
Love that tracking back. Shot on goal.
Ball's back in the play. Shaibu, his cross, his pass looking for Hernandez actually was a dangerous one. Could have been nearly intercepted.
Square ball almost given away.
Now Oscar Delgado to Jovel. But there is the whistle. We have reached halftime. LA Force with a 1-0 lead. That goal coming in the 43rd minute from Joel Quist. They have a 1-0 lead over Arizona Monsoon FC.
Yeah, timely goal from Quist right when LA Force needed it. I think they had to go into the halftime here with a little bit of momentum and giving themselves something to defend in the second half. Again, the longer this game draws out, 0-0 if it was, the more it would have benefited Monsoon. So now LA Force with the upper hand going to the second half.
And we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the start of the second half. This is NISA Soccer Action brought to you by Gold Media. Art Sakari along with Dennis Pope. Between the LA Force and Arizona Monsoon FC, I'm Art Takari along with Dennis Pope, proud to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play, courtesy of Gold Media. LA Force with a 1-0 lead. They got that goal when they definitely needed it. Joel Quist provided that goal. LA Force have got to be feeling good about their chances now. Doesn't mean the job is done, but they definitely got to be feeling good about their chances going forward.
Probably got a little calories too at halftime, feeling good about themselves. I know we got some calories in us up here at the booth, so I'm sure they got their orange slices. What do you like to eat at halftime, Art?
You know, that's orange slices, definitely a good one. Just has not happened for me in a very long time. But if anything with some kind of sugar or energy, and I'm game.
I like a bag of classic Lay's. A little salt, a little carbohydrate.
And we're getting ready for the start of the second half. At the moment, not sure if there have been any changes made for the LA Force. They did pick up some yellow cards in the first half. And those players, I believe, Michael Salazar, Justin Jovel, if I'm not mistaken, I think the other player might have been Dante Brigida. But either way, definitely no changes being made for Arizona Monsoon FC. That comes off as no shock. They do not have a lot of players available on their bench, actually only one.
He's a break only in case of emergency, I think, kind of substitute.
I think that, yeah, you're right. I'm pretty sure the only player on their bench today is backup keeper Derek Hatcher. But depending on how the game goes, you never know what could happen. And we have begun the second half, and this time we'd like to recognize Zara, the official soccer ball sponsor of NISA, the National Independent Soccer Association. LA Force, of course, in their traditional black kits, moving from left to right for the second half. Arizona Monsoon will be moving, of course, from right to left. And it appears that there actually has been one change made for the LA Force. And looks like Alexander Thompson-Hill has been brought on for Eric Villatoro. And here's one thing that hasn't changed from the first half, the offside calls. So free kick for Arizona Monsoon.
Thompson-Hill in at left back for Eric Villatoro.
So that's the change made. When looking around at the personnel on the pitch, doesn't appear to be any other changes because we see Cartagena and Justin Jovel playing in the defensive midfield positions. Now here's Joel Quist. And that is a good ball and able to find Oscar Delgado. The good work from Cedric Jantine stepping up. Here come Arizona Monsoon. A flick touch that time from Brandon Barnes. Was looking for Yair Gonzalez. But the whistle was blown. A foul will be a free kick for Monsoon.
Referee did not like Ivan Hernandez and the way he came in. Maybe a little studs. Only a warning, though.
I'm pretty sure we will see Arizona Monsoon continuing to play the formation that we saw in the first half, the 5-4-1. Playing with the three center backs and, of course, the two wing backs. Here comes the free kick from Giancarlo Cañas Harkin off the head of Shaibu. Now LA Force trying to get this counterattack going. Nice move from Dante Brigida. We've seen plenty of speed and pace from him throughout the night. And he's continuing once again. The cross in from Salazar. Unable to finish it off. He's probably wondering, what have I got to do to score a goal at home?
Salazar making the run, trying to get onside and stay onside. He gets the final touch onto it, and it's just wide of the post. Yeah, he's looking up at the sky.
And if this were to be a Spanish broadcast, you know that I would have been saying, se la perdió. A sitter right in front of the net. Waiting to get this back into play. Looks like the official picked up something on the pitch, decided to take it to the sidelines.
They've been hosting graduations here the last several weeks. I saw some like ticker tape graffiti still left over when I came in. Could be slippery for a player.
I mean, it would definitely become some kind of problem. Justin Jovel's long ball, a good one to Alexander Thompson Hill. He just came in as left back. He quickly finds Brigida. Still Brigida, will he get a shot off? He crosses it instead. Queest in front, waits, shoots, it's blocked, and it goes into the net. 2-0 LA Force. Talk about a lucky bounce. LA Force now have a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, luck sometimes has something to do with it. Salazar trying to bring it down. Queest gets a shot that was blocked, but it had so much rotation on the ball, the defense was unable to control it. And you'll see it here, just deflect into the back of the net.
And actually, it's an own goal, and the own goal credited to Giancarlo Cañas Jarquin. Now, obviously, he can't believe it, but that is one of those situations where there is nothing you can do, just move past it.
Cañas Jarquin having himself a difficult evening so far, been fouled a bunch of times. Now an own goal. Monsoon trail, 2-0.
Now LA Force, now we have to say it, the floodgates have opened. Well, the question now is how many more goals will we see from LA Force? You know some more fresh legs are going to come on. They've got a 2-0 lead. You're definitely going to want to give you some of your starters a rest.
And it doesn't look like Monsoon's going to apply a bunch of high pressure to try and get it back. So if you're Force right now, you work on possession.
Now, Ivan Hernandez. To Ahmed Shaibu. Now Justin Jovel. So the first half finished in perfect fashion for LA Force, and the second half has started perfectly as well for the home team.
Believe it or not, I think that's the third own goal this season from Arizona Monsoon.
Ouch, and that's a stat you just don't want to have. And that, when you look back at that goal, just the bounces, right? Almost like reminding you of a pinball machine, just dink, dink, dink into the net.
And it happens so fast that all you can do is react. And Cañas Jarquin responded poorly. Reacted poorly, I should say.
Now Queest turning and shooting. Easy one for Jose Cortez.
And no pace on that at all.
Now it's Freddie Aguilar. Cuts it back. Plays it back to Carl Bursey. Bursey to Cortez. Cortez at times has been a little shaky with the ball at his feet. And that ball does not get any elevation on it. Just went straight to Justin Jovel.
Had two players, two teammates in line in that pass. I thought it was going to be a good pinged pass, but nobody seemed to want to pick it up.
And Alexander Thompson Hill unable to get to that pass. Goes out of bounds, will be a throw-in. Now, a simple question. Seth Torman, is he getting pretty bored back there?
Yeah, not a whole lot to do so far this evening. Just the one save in the first half.
If LA Force continue adding goals, I feel like Seth Torman's going to be in a similar situation to what we saw in the opening match of Euro 2024 with Manuel Neuer really not having much to do against Scotland yesterday in that 5-1 victory. But wait, here come Arizona Monsoon. Cañas Jarquin cuts it back. Says he was fouled, and he remains on the ground. I was kind of expecting a whistle and a push from behind to stop play. That was Brigida who was brought down. I think the time he was brought down by Cesar Morquecho. Will be a free kick for Los Angeles. But the couple people on the Arizona Monsoon bench were not happy with that non-call.
The referee and Cañas Jarquin have had an ongoing conversation this evening, and here they go again. And I think the referee felt that maybe Cañas Jarquin went down a little too easy there. Long chat here about foul recognition. The referee puts his finger to his lips and says, I think I've heard enough.
Now trying to go over the top finding Salazar. He heads it back to Delgado. Still Delgado. Can he get it back to Salazar? He should be onside. The cross in front. Cleared away, but nope. The flag did come up for offside.
Yeah, the pass to Salazar. Salazar was off.
Like I said, with the amount of times we've seen offside called today, I feel like Flag Day has extended into today. From the 14th of June to the 15th of June. Call it Flag Days.
Flag weekend.
Yeah, even better. Chances. Play to the outside to Cuevas. Now Cañas Arquin. To Janty. And that pass looking almost a little dangerous. Bercy's attempted clearance actually was deflected, but actually ends up going to Freddie Aguilar. Now Morquecho to the outside to Cuevas. Still Cuevas. Now Otsuka with the cross. Easy one for Seth Torman. Sure, right now he was proud. Hey, I got a touch.
He gets to distribute. Sundqvist on a break here.
Joel Quist. For a moment, I was expecting that maybe he was going to look for Salazar. But instead plays it back to Lomelli. And right now, LA Forest with a 2-goal lead. I know, of course, you want more. You want to push the ball forward. But right now, it definitely would make more sense to just control the ball, move the ball around, wear down your opponent. You got a 2-goal lead. No need to take any risks right now. You definitely want to be patient. You still want to find more. You want to find another goal, another insurance goal. But very important to just remain patient and dominate possession.
And continue the off-the-ball movement.
And that long ball from Cartagena looking for a streaking Ronaldo Lomelli. Little too far for the right back.
And there's no reason Force can't find more goals here. Stay connected. They'll eventually start to wear down Arizona Monsoon, which again does not have any substitutes here tonight.
And fatigue, obviously a huge issue for Arizona Monsoon. You can talk all you want about being in shape, but eventually you're going to get worn down a bit. Now Justin Jovel, keeping this attack alive, plays it outside to Alexander Thompson-Hill. Ball finds its way back to Ahmed Shaibu. And looks like we are going to see one substitution being made for Arizona Monsoon.
You brought him, you might as well play him.
Now taken away, Cañas Arquin. He does draw the foul, and it will be a free kick. Looks like the substitution, is that going to be made right now for?
Yep.
Yes, it is. So Brandon Barnes will be coming off, and he'll be replaced by Derek Hatcher.
So Hatcher listed as both a forward and a goalkeeper. Will come in up top. Monsoon here. And now Monsoon are officially out of substitutions.
Yes, they are indeed. And the substitution coming in the 57th minute. We're getting closer to the hour mark. And Carl Bercy.
Took his eyes off of it.
Yeah, definitely not what you expect to see, but it does happen sometimes. And it looks as if LA Forest will be making another change as well, too. And Cortez coming off his line to clear it. Goes out of bounds, will be another throw-in for the LA Force. Ronaldo Lomelli to take throw-in. Was able to find Salazar that time to touch the Quist. Now Cartagena back to Lomelli. Does not have a lot of space. Will have to switch the field. Still Quist with some nice fancy footwork. Beautiful. Still continuing. Almost got to Brigitte at the last moment. But now Salazar to Cartagena. And geez, you know, we really want to see those cheeky moves once again from Joel Quist.
And Dennis, both from Albania in the first 30 seconds today against Italy.
Yeah, definitely the perfect start for them. You knew they were going to be parking the bus afterwards, but now here come LA Force once again, trying to add to this lead. And the time was Oscar Delgado trying to make some moves. Actually, will be a throw-in for Arizona Monsoon. And yeah, that definitely was a scary start for the Azzurri for Italy, but they did bounce back with 2 goals, one in the 11th and one in the 16th minute.
2 very nice goals as well. Stylish.
And of course, supporters of Croatia and Luka Modric cannot be thrilled with what took place. But Spain, a 3-0 win over Croatia, definitely an unexpected scoreline.
Pretty comprehensive victory, though, from Spain. Aside from the first maybe 15 minutes, they were in total control of that one.
Now Cortez finding Carl Bercy. LA Force applying a little bit more pressure. Ivan Hernandez stepping up. Now it's Yair Gonzalez. Still Gonzalez made a nice move. Now trying to keep this in play. That time was Freddie Aguilar. Wasn't able to maintain possession. Now it's Dante Brigida, always dangerous tonight. Playing it to the outside to Joel Quist. Making the cross, cuts it back now with his left. Did go off the foot of Carl Bercy. Now Cartagena having trouble controlling it. Jovel was able to bring it down, but now Bercy clears it very quickly. I'm not sure if Daisuke Otsuka would be able to do much with that on his own. Looks like we are seeing Otsuka at times switch with Derek Hatcher. I think Otsuka kind of wants to give it a shot at that striker role. Perhaps he might be able to do something if the ball comes to him. Now Quist to Brigida. Definitely some traffic in that area of the pitch. Giancarlo Cañas Harkin unable to maintain possession. Jovel instead plays it back to Shaibu. Now Thompson Hill back to Shaibu. Looking for Brigida. Will he be able to keep it in play? Cedric Janty heads it out of bounds. Will be a throw in for LA Force, but now a few changes coming for the Force. I want to say not just a double switch, but looks like a triple switch.
It's a line change.
Yeah, so Justin Jovel will be coming off. So will Oscar Delgado. And who is the other? From here, it's hard to say. I think it's going to also be Joel Quist coming off as well. And looks like they're going to be replaced by, or I want to say for sure, one of those players will be Mohamed War. I could see him from over here. So for sure, Brian Ortega has come on. So has Ronaldo. So Brian Ortega, Ronaldo Pineda, and Mohamed War have come on to replace Joel Quist, Justin Jovel, and Oscar Delgado. So yes, like I said, the triple switch. That. And that could be a good ball for Salazar. Can he bring it down? Can he adjust his footing? Did take a little bit of a tumble. No whistle, of course. That ball corralled, scooped up by Jose Cortez.
He's never able to get his body underneath him there. So his head over heels.
So once again, those three changes for the LA Force. Joel Quist coming off. Hold on, the ball finds its way now to Mohamed War. He's one of the second half subs who just come on. He takes a shot, goes a bit wide, but did take a deflection actually. It will be a corner kick for the LA Force.
Yep, just didn't have his center of gravity underneath him.
A corner kick for the LA Force. We're in the 64th minute of the match, a 2-0 lead. They are definitely in control. And here comes the corner, high into the air, headed across by Ivan Hernandez. That one going straight to the keeper, Cortez, and he quickly gets the ball out to Yair Gonzalez. Gonzalez with plenty of speed. He does need help. Tries to take on team himself, and actually not only draws a foul, but also a yellow card for Mohamed War, who just came on just a couple minutes ago.
Gonzalez tries to split the defenders, and War just collides into his back, charging. Be the official call there. Some good work by the amateur Yair Gonzalez.
Looks like this free kick, I want to say, should be taken by Giancarlo Cañas Jarquin. He's been taking a lot of their free kicks tonight. Can Arizona Monsoon find a way to get back into this one with the help of a set piece? And here it comes. Easy for Seth Torman. Right to him, actually. In that situation, you want to float that ball into no man's land. You put that one right on goal.
You didn't even have to make Seth Torman move.
Yep,
to
exactly.
catch it. You want to make it seem like the goalkeeper has to make a decision in that sense. If you're Monsoon's free kick taker, Cañas Jarquin, you have to get the goalkeeper to come off his line and create space.
Now Mohamed War to Cartagena. Now to Pineda. Shaibu to Ortega. It's Cartagena. Once again to Pineda.
Not a lot of pressure being provided by Monsoon.
Ortega to War.
It could be tiring. This might be a sign of it.
And of course, if fatigue continues to become an issue, definitely a big problem for Arizona Monsoon, because LA Force has just brought on some fresh legs. Now Lamelli to Pineda. A good touch from Pineda. Will we see a shot? Might have been a little bit of contact, but no whistle. Arizona Monsoon trying to get this counterattack going. Brian Ortega. So right now you can see the three midfielders for LA Force. Ronaldo Pineda, Brian Ortega, and Josue Cartagena. But right now, just the way LA Force controlling the ball, feeling very comfortable. By this point, Arizona Monsoon just do not have a lot left in their tank. And that long ball looking for Mohamed War. It is a good one, streaking the cross in front, a shot, and it's a goal, 3-0. And yes, it is Michael Salazar.
And he kicks over the corner flag in celebration. Mohamed War, great job chesting that ball down, playing it into the middle on the run. Salazar, all he's got to do is put his toe to it.
We waited for it. We waited for it. It finally came. Perfect pass, perfect finish. Michael Salazar makes it 3-0 for the LA Force. And the home team with an unassailable lead.
Ortega, nothing with the goalkeeper, Cortez for Monsoon. Nothing that he could do about that one at all.
And by this point, that goal coming in the 68th minute, by this point, I think Arizona Monsoon FC are just basically saying, let's just get this over with. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah, that's all you can do at this moment. Try and stop the bleeding. The live matches. It's all here, all the action, all in one place, only on NISA Plus.
We're now in the 77th minute.
Lamelli, of course, UC Riverside product. One of several Big West Conference players on this LA Force team.
So will be a free kick for the LA Force. Lamelli, though, just passing it quickly to Ortega. Now it's Ivan Hernandez. Playing it back to his keeper, Seth Torman. Torman, of course, be very thrilled if he gets the clean sheet tonight.
Nice little Father's Day gift for him.
And Lamelli's pass actually given away to Yair Gonzalez. Can he get the shot off? He does, and he scores! Arizona Monsoon cutting the lead to 3-1.
There it is, something to feel good about. Yair Gonzalez has looked dangerous here in the second half. Takes advantage of a bad turnover in the back, a self-inflicted wound from LA Force, and fires into the back of the net. No clean sheet for Seth Torman.
I think whoever's been watching probably is going to get mad at me for jinxing him, but hey, just had to say it. It's our job. So a 3-1 lead. That goal coming in the 79th minute. So once again, that goal scored by Yair Gonzalez.
And now Force is looking a little nonchalant.
And now that long clearance found Cedric Genty. Was taken away momentarily by Salazar. Plenty of contact. And you can't be surprised by it as well because, some heightened, some extra motivation, basically, that burst of energy when you get that goal for Arizona Monsoon, they're going to want to pick up the physical play a little bit.
Got the adrenaline pumping. Willing to take on Michael Salazar again. Salazar is able to use his big body, though. He's got a rather square frame at this point in his career. He earns a free kick from it. Force just happy to possess here. Watch the seconds tick off the clock. Got about 10 to go, 10 minutes here still left in this one, plus stoppage.
And Seth Torman, that time the ball did go off the head of Lomelli, took a deflection as well. Now Mohamed War, very good awareness, finding Lomelli on the outside, looking to send it into the penalty area, blocked. Instead goes out of bounds, and actually will be a throw-in for Arizona Monsoon.
Took a little deflection. Looks like we might be having a couple of issues here with our internet connection at the moment. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Force just playing with it in the back. Big long ball over the top here.
Now here come Arizona Monsoon once again, the goal scorer, Yair Gonzalez. Now it's Kanyas Harkin. Are we seeing Arizona Monsoon pick up the play a bit? They did just get on the board. Cedric Genty. To Morquecho. Now to Cuevas. Back to Genty. In the 82nd minute of play, a 3-1 lead for the LA Force. And that through ball, it is a good one. Seth Torman having to come off his line. And should be, I was about to say that it should have been a corner kick for Arizona Monsoon, but instead it will be a goal kick.
I think Torman was able to push it off the attacker as the attacker was carrying his own momentum out of bounds. He carried the ball with it.
And it looks like that was an interesting challenge he had with Daisuke Otsuka.
Things are getting a little riskier here in the final 10 for LA Force. It should be more comfortable than this for them right now.
And Thompson Hill looking for Mohamed War. Looks like Carl Bursey had a little bit of trouble with it. And now it's Salazar making a few moves, making a few players miss. Lomelli, the cross, a nice touch. Will we see a shot on goal? We do, and that one going just a bit wide. Will be a goal kick for Monsoon.
Thompson Hill with the effort. Wide of the frame of the goal.
Now Cedric Genty. His ball going straight off the chest of Alex Juarez. Time winding down in this one. LA Force conceding. Now it's Alex Juarez.
Only one real mistake, to be fair. They switched off on the throw-in. There could be something.
Lamelli finds his way back to War. To Salazar, to War once again, was unable to get that final touch. Goes into the hands of the keeper, Jose Cortez. Cañas Jarquin. Back to Jose Cortez. And his clearance going straight to Alexander Thompson Hill. High into the air. Off the head of Jaden Gonzalez. Looking for Mohamed War. Can he get to it first before Cortez? He was able to, but sends that ball over the bar.
Monsoon a little loose with it in the back. Turned over, or almost with a shot on goal.
We're now in the 86th minute of play. A 3-1 lead for the Los Angeles Force. Now given away, it's Salazar now.
Referee says continue, even though Salazar's tripped from behind.
And this could be another opportunity. Definitely a lot of shaky play right now from Arizona Monsoon.
Referee didn't like that one either.
Unable to really not just maintain possession, just really having trouble with the ball in general, just kicking the ball just to kick the ball. Now it's Jaden Gonzalez to Aguilar. Takes a shot. Ball goes straight to Seth Torman.
Salt a few seconds off the clock.
We're live at Veterans Memorial Stadium in Long Beach, California. NISA Soccer Action brought to you by Goal Media. Artis Dakari along with Dennis Pope, proud to be bringing you tonight's play-by-play. LA Force minutes away from getting the all-important 3 points. Of course, Irvine Zeta would be thrilled if LA Force were to stumble in this one, but that, of course, not happening here.
Monsoon can score one more here and apply a crazy amount of pressure in the last few minutes.
And if that were to happen, there would definitely be a lot of suspense in this stadium. Now it's Aguilar. Still Aguilar. Off the head of Cañas Jarquin. Cedric Janty. Able to find Cuevas. Cuevas' attempted pass broken up. And now a nice through ball. It does find its way to Michael Salazar. He's surrounded by 3 white shirts. And actually his attempted pass for War went straight to Carl Bursey. And now LA Force taking possession once again. Brigida to Salazar. Looking for Brigida once again. Ball did find its way back to Salazar, but the whistle was blown. Will be a free kick for Arizona Monsoon.
Captain's armband is just flailing off the arm of Michael Salazar at the moment.
Yeah, it's something that, it's like you don't want to focus on it, but you're just forced to.
It's distracting from a distance to see a yellow piece of fabric flailing from his armpit, essentially.
Morquecho taking the pass from Cañas Jarquin. Now Freddy Aguilar. Morquecho to Gonzalez. Now Cañas Jarquin. To Janty. It's good ball movement at times from this Arizona Monsoon club. The possession taken away. Pineda able to find War. The header to Salazar.
Could be on here.
Can Salazar win this 1v1 battle? He is able to. Can he finish it off? Crosses it in front. Did have a poke at it. but unable to put that one on frame. Will be a goal kick.
His teammate had given up on the run as well, figuring Salazar was going to finish it off. There should have been a teammate there on the end of that. There was not.
They're about to enter stoppage time, and there will be 3 minutes of stoppage time. And LA Force, of course, would like to, get back to a 3-goal lead. And either way, they're going to be happy with the victory, that's for sure. Shaibu playing it back to Seth Torman. Now to Juarez. Now Ivan Hernandez. And of course, being in stoppage time, LA Force in no hurry at all to send this forward. And that pass from Torman, actually not a good one, went straight to Kanyas Harkin. Now to Otsuka. Felt he was brought down. And geez, had a whistle been blown at that part of the pitch.
It's just inside the 18. Where's the foul? Is foul on the 18? Or it looks like referee signaled for dangerous play from Otsuka. So we have an indirect free kick here. Yep. Called Otsuka for playing the ball while he was on the ground.
And Seth Torman takes the free kick off the chest of Salazar. Now Ortega is unable to really, settle the ball. Now it's Aguilar. It's a Carl Bursey. His attempted ball took a bounce. And now the last touch from Ward, able to find Salazar, but the flag comes up for offside.
Salazar knew he was offside too.
Yeah, no arguing, no complaining, just like you said, he understood it.
Either that or at the rate of about a dozen offside calls here tonight, he just kind of understands the.
And a good ball from Lamelli to Thompson Hill. Still Thompson Hill was unable to get past Cedric Janty. And now Pineda back to Thompson Hill. Pineda once again. In our last minute of stoppage time, will we see another goal scoring opportunity? There's Salazar. Well, I'm not going to be getting any kind of call there. Trying to push the ball forward. Great readjustment with his speed. That's Ronaldo Lamelli.
30 seconds or so here left in this one. And we got a goal from Michael Salazar.
Definitely a good night. A victory for the LA Force. And yes, Salazar finally scoring his first goal at home. Now here comes Lamelli once again. Trying to push it forward towards Ortega. And that should just about do it. Can't imagine there will be any more stoppage time added. Sent high into the air by Jose Cortez. Off the head of Ivan Hernandez. Sent out of bounds by Alex Juarez.
Referee looks at his watch.
A throw in from Bursey. And there it is. That is the final whistle. LA Force with a 3-1 victory over Arizona Monsoon FC.
It's a good way to bounce back for LA Force after the 1-0 loss to Irvine Zeta last week. Strong, confident victory tonight. Scored a goal at the end of the first half to give themselves something to defend in the second half. Got a little lucky with the own goal early in the second half to take that 2-0 lead, and then got the insurance goal late. Ward to Salazar. Salazar gets off the schneid here at home. I think it's a good win on a holiday weekend for LA Force. LA Force returns home to Veterans Memorial Stadium next weekend, Saturday, June 22nd at 7 p.m. to take on Capo FC. You don't want to miss that one. Fans can purchase their tickets now at tickets.nisasoccer.com.
And looking back at how this match went, Joel Quist put LA Force in front late in the first half. And of course, the own goal early in the second half made it 2-0 for the LA Force. Definitely a tough situation for Arizona Monsoon, but excellent for LA Force. Can't forget, of course, about the goal to cut the lead to 3-1 by Yair Gonzalez, but that's how it ends, a 3-1 victory for LA Force. Glad you're able to join us tonight from Veterans Memorial Stadium in Long Beach, California. Art Iftikhari along with Dennis Pope. Glad we're able to bring you tonight's play-by-play courtesy of Goal Media. Thank you for watching this edition of NISA Soccer Action. We'll see you soon.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.